All right, yo, the draft is over. The draft is over. Let's rank the divisions.
All right, we're gonna start this one off with the AFC East, of course. My division, the division that used to belong to the New England Patriots, but currently belongs to another team that shall remain nameless.
Okay, let's not keep it nameless real quick before we get into the rankings. Would you say? Nah, it's a stupid question. I was gonna ask you, who's been more dominant in the AFC East, this recent reign of the Bills or the Patriots reign? But the Patriots reign was still much more dominant.
The Patriots reign was 2 decades long.
Do you think the Bills can go for 2 decades with Josh Allen?
No.
Really?
His play style isn't going to necessarily allow him to go for that long.
Ooh.
His play style. He's a modern day version of Big Ben.
Yeah, and Big Ben was still decent, towards his later days.
He bulked up a lot towards the end of his career, and he couldn't move around as much as he did when he was younger. So, if that's what you want to be at the end, then I'll give him, to Big Ben's credit, he got Super Bowls. He got a couple of Super Bowls, to his credit.
All right, so since we're going to talk about this, let's take a look at this, right? So we started talking about Josh Allen, so we might as well start with the most important position on the field, right? So what we did is we went to Tier Maker, as you can see on the screen, and we ranked by position all the teams in the AFC East. All right, so we talked about Josh Allen. I think we both agreed, looking at this, we both agreed that Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the division. There's nothing to talk about. You see, now, I see your list. And I did the same thing.
Actually, whoa. Oh, that's your list I'm looking at. I'm sorry. I'm like, oh man, I screwed that up. Okay.
Don't look at the wrong one. Don't look at the wrong one. Don't get your eyes crossed. We both got to a second. Real quick. Because I was really conflicted. Because I'm like, he's a concussion away from leaving the league, but then he still always comes back. Should Tua have gone down on the ranking because of his proficiency to get injured?
I ranked them based on their performance. I didn't, although the injury aspect for him is there, it's
higher than the
others. In our faces. I ranked the quarterbacks based on their capabilities and what I believe is going to happen this year. So Tua, hands down, Josh Allen number 1. Tua is the second best quarterback in that division.
If let me ask you this, would he still be the second best quarterback in the division if he doesn't have Tyreek Hill?
Not having Tyreek Hill doesn't change his skill set and what he's able to do. They would need to find another complementary player.
But it changes his production, though, by far. And if your production goes down, are you still as good as you
Correct. Were? He'd be throwing potentially for fewer yards, but how would that impact his efficiency? If he could maintain his efficiency, I wouldn't be worried about all that much about losing with Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill just gives you the stat padding yards. That's what he gives you. It's not translating until Super Bowl. It's not translating to playoff victories. These guys are professional track stars. They're going to outrun you during the season, and come the end of the year, they're going to run out of gas and not be able to perform in inclement weather.
All right, Chris Broussard, calling them break dances and all that. All right, so now I'm a little offended. You got Drake May over Justin Fields right here.
I got that wrong. I want Drake May to be the 4th best quarterback in the division.
Oh, okay. So there's gonna be a revision. So Drake May should be the 4th. You got Justin Fields
Correct.
Drake May. Okay.
Correct. Yes.
All right. The funny thing is, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say the rationale behind that. He hasn't proven anything as of yet. And Justin Fields, at the bare minimum, he's been in the league. He just doesn't have a big enough sample size for us to fully evaluate him and figure out whether or not he can make it and last and be a starting quarterback in the league. I think 100%. With the Jets, he's in a really good position, believe it or not, with the Jets. I think that it's his to screw up.
100% agree. So when I was doing my ranking, I literally had Tua and Justin Fields kind of like this. Not so much that I have Justin Fields that high, is that I got Tua kind of that low. I get what you're saying with like productivity, the efficiency, and all that stuff. But when Tua came back after the concussion, he was not the same quarterback. His numbers took a dive, and it caused Tyreek Hill to start going down the AB path. So it's just kind of like and it's always been that way. The first year when he first started getting the multiple concussions, you literally saw his play go down like that throughout the year. Concussions clearly affect him. One, with being available, but two, just with his production. So therefore, I'm bringing Tua down. All right. So I know I've been a Justin Fields fan, but I'm not over here like making it believe like Justin Fields is the next Mike Vick or something like that. But it's just more or less that I don't have Tua in such a high ranking. I just believe the gap between Josh Allen and Tua is that big. I believe Josh Allen is head and shoulders above the rest of the division. All right. And then I believe that Tua and Justin Fields are kind of like this. I do believe at the end of the season is going to be Josh Allen, Justin Fields, Tua, then Drake May. But then again, the only reason Drake May is still so far back is because he did.
I'm sorry, you said by the end of the season you're going to believe it's what?
Josh Allen, Justin Fields, Tua, then Drake May. Now, hold on. The reason I say it in that order. Hold on. The reason I say it in that order, though, is because of what you said. Last year, Drake May didn't have a complete roster around him. As much as I talk about the Steelers not having a complete roster, Drake May did not have a complete roster. He did not have the tools around him. So, yeah, he may have shown flashes, but a lot of rookie quarterbacks show a flash and just never own up to what they're supposed to be. So, therefore, I don't know the real Drake May. Now he has a better coach. I'm not going to talk bad about Gerard Mayo. He has the better coach right now. He has a better roster around him, and he has I still believe Josh McDaniels is a great offensive coordinator. So Drake May, I believe his ceiling is to become second best in the division. That's if everything goes right behind Josh Allen. But realistically, okay, let me put it like this. Realistically, I believe at the end of the season, it's going to be Josh Allen, Justin Fields, Drake May, Tua. Just because I really am very skeptical on Tua right now. I really am. Miami I don't know how they're going to feel about Tua in a year and a half from now. You know what I mean? Tua is looking to be like the NFL's Joel Embiid.
Yeah, no, that I 100% support that. Yeah.
All right. So, Bills, best quarterback. Now, whoa, we got two different things when it comes to running backs. Okay. You really like Breece Hall.
Yes, I like Breece Hall as a running back.
I like James Cook. And you got the Dolphins above the Bills?
I like Arcane better than James Cook.
Oh, actually, he's a home run hitter, though. It's like, it's really an 80-yard run or -2 yards. Never in between. So you're going with A-Chain over James Cook, though? I feel like James Cook's getting some slander here. I don't know how I feel about the James Cook slander.
Okay, this is just my personal, how I would rank them. The end of the season, it could end up being different. All I know is the Patriots in this department, Ramondre Stevenson, I think I may have overvalued him.
Did you not draft a running back this year? Trey Heavion Henderson. Trevion. I can't pronounce his name. God damn it.
T. Henderson.
You draft. That's a pretty good running back. He's from Ohio State.
Yes, we drafted a running back. He's going to be a rookie. Ramondre Stevenson still has fumbling issues.
Running backs. Ramondre Stevenson is Ramondre Stevenson. Running backs have really good rookie in the first 2 years. It's literally a really good time to be a rookie running back.
Now, I'm optimistic because we have Vrabel coming from a system where he preferred to run the ball a lot and didn't want to put so much on the quarterback, but he has a different type of quarterback right now. And so I would think that, yes, they're likely to use a two-headed running back system and put less pressure on Drake May.
And once Ramondre Stevenson fumbles the ball, it's going to be a one running back system. Come on.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. He's just at this point, he is who he is. He's occasionally going to have some fumbling issues, and you either have to deal with it or find a better player, which they may have done this year in drafting one running back.
All right, so you got Jets. So you got Breece Hall, Devon Achane, James Cook, and then honestly, I'm not even saying Ramondre Stevenson. I'm going to say Trevion Henderson. Okay. We both got them last. You got it last because of Ramondre Stevenson. Me, I have it last because rookie running back. As much as I believe you're going to be great, the running backs in this division, I really do like them a lot. I really like James Cook. I really like Breece Hall. And I really like Devon Achane. Just because Devon Achane is literally CJ2K, just not as consistent. Yo, you remember CJ2K?
Yeah.
Listen,
oh man,
don't let him. Chris Johnson, hell of a guy. All right, now here we go with offensive line. You got the Jets, Bills, Patriots, and Dolphins. Really, you got the Dolphins last?
Yeah. They're okay. They're okay.
They're just okay.
That's all that I got for you on the offensive line. I wasn't really all that impressed. Look, I have the Patriots above them because they added Will Campbell. They added some depth during the offseason. So at the bare minimum, they look like they're going to be a much more functional offensive line this year.
Okay.
I just wasn't all that thrilled with the Jets offensive line. And here's the crazy part. With Tua being so efficient, he clearly has a pretty decent line in front of him to allow him to be back there and doing what he does.
No.
Or you're just crediting that to him getting the ball out quick?
No, he gets the ball out quick. Tua gets the ball out quick. Namely, you kind of need to, because if you wait too long, Tyreek's going to be out of reach. So Tyreek and Waddle, they just need 2.5 seconds to be 20 yards down the field. Like it's not even a question. So the offensive line don't need to be great in Miami. They just have to, listen, we just got to block for 2 seconds.
Given to his current situation, they have to be a bit better than they normally would be moving forward.
I'm sorry. He can't take getting sacked 10 times in a year. You know what I mean? Quarterbacks would love to just get sacked only 10 times in a year. Jeez.
Is that what he got sacked last year?
No, I don't know what the number
is. Okay, I was like, oh, damn, that's amazing. I didn't see that. But, okay.
Yeah, no, if you only got sacked 10 times in a year, he would have been one.
The offensive line is pretty tough, too, because you really only notice them when the defense makes them look bad. That's when they stand out the most.
The offensive line you don't know are the better offensive lines.
Correct.
So I think, what did I do for mine? I did Bills, Jets, Dolphins, Patriots. Patriots because you got a lot of young people. You had the worst offensive line last year, just hands down in the division for sure. And you trying to bolster it up with rookies, and rookies in offensive line need a little bit more time to get, accustomed and all that to the physicality of the NFL, especially when your arms are like T-Rex arms. Will Campbell. And the Bills, their own line is kind of a little bit of the opposite way of Miami Dolphins, where the reason they don't need to be that great is because, one, just getting to Josh Allen is one thing, tackling him is another. And then you better be careful because they call Daniel Jones Vanilla Vic. It's really Josh Allen is Vanilla Vic. This man will literally run for like 60 yards and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So offensive line, we agreed Jets is the top half. Dolphins and Patriots the bottom half. We just really alternate between Jets and Bills in that one. Okay. So for right now, you got the Jets so far having the best 2 positions in the AFC East. Running back and
O-line.
Mm-hmm.
The Jets are a team that were built to compete, to be competitive now. And so the Jets have historically always done a pretty decent job in drafting, especially on the defensive side of the ball. They did a good job in drafting Breece Hall. They have Gareth Wilson, who's a young wide receiver, looking to do his thing in the end. They were really built to compete and win now. It's the Aaron Rodgers situation that really threw them off of their journey and the path that they were on. Had he been productive and played to expectations, they would be pretty. They should be a threat in the playoffs.
Okay, I'll give you that. But here is where I draw the line. I literally, when I saw your ranking, I was like, nah, this is probably going to spend most of the time. You got the Bills as the best wide receiver room in the division. Yeah.
No, the Dolphins are supposed to be the best wide receiver in the division.
Oh, okay. So you got. Oh, okay. So what's supposed to be? Dolphins and who?
Dolphins, Jets, Bills, Patriots.
Dolphins, Jets, Bills, and Patriots. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, the Dolphins, hands down, they have between Waddle and Tyreek Hill, you have two elite wide receivers, both who can blow past you. Waddle, would you say that Waddle's a bit more versatile than Tyreek Hill is?
Yes. Waddle has, I think he can run almost every route. He runs all routes. Not to say Tyreek Hill can't, but Waddle's an underrated wide receiver. He's one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. Not top 5. I'm not going that far, but like he at least is. I think he might be top 15. All right. So, all right. And then for me, when I was doing that, I had to go because obviously Tua and Waddle, that combination, they are the best. Now, I really like. What was about Sauce Gardner? That's the cornerback. Who's the wide receiver again for the Jets? Garrett Wilson. I really like Garrett Wilson. Yeah. I believe Garrett Wilson is the next best receiver in the division. I don't know how to rank Stephon Diggs. That's why they're 3. You are coming off of, I believe, ACL injury, and you're kind of on the other side of 30. So it kind of makes it kind of hard. You know what I mean? But we both agree Dolphins have the best wide receiver group. Okay, real quick, tight ends. You got the Jets as the number 1 tight end. I got the Bills. Dawson Knox and
Kincaid.
Yeah, Kincaid. That's who I got. You say you got the Jets. The Jets got Mason Taylor. Was that how it's supposed to be?
Hold on a second. I'm just checking my notes.
And you got the Patriots last with tight end?
I'm not a big fan of Austin Hooper. I can tolerate Hunter Henry. I'm not the biggest Austin Hooper fan.
Interesting. Okay. Oh wow. I thought he was doing really good with Drake May.
He is. I just told you, I'm not a fan of his. I would like. Again, listen. Some of the tight ends I've seen perform here during my tenure: Ben Coates, Benjamin Watson, Aaron Hernandez.
Okay, you're talking about
Gronk.
One of them is a Hall of Fame top 3 tight end of all time. All right, but all right. I mean, he's not one of them, but still, I thought that was pretty low. Pretty low.
Listen, I'm not impressed.
Okay. All right, cornerbacks. I'm kind of surprised he has a cornerback still last for the Patriots. They got Christian Gonzalez.
I need to see a bit more consistent production out of him.
Really?
I think he has the tools. I think the tools and the talent is there. I don't know last year if it was just that the defense was on the field too much, which if you're on the field a lot, you're going to give up plays. You're not going to look as sharp as you normally would. But they did add they added depth this year. They signed someone the third. I can't recall what his last name is. They added a cornerback, so they should be stronger this year.
Davis. Yes, he was one of the top corners. Yeah.
So on paper, they look set at cornerback. I just need them to go out there and produce and actually execute now. Turn me into a believer. Listen, I'm a Patriots fan. I was not an easy grader on them at all.
You clearly weren't, because you got them almost dead last. For just to recap this video, because we're about to go too long. You have them almost last in everything in defense except for linebacker. Meanwhile, I kind of had them first or second in everything on defense.
I think Vrabel's going to help. Listen, we're moving into the right direction. Vrabel's going to help pull all this together. Their ranking is based on how I saw them perform last year. Now, there is upside. I need them to show me.
Did you not take into account the free agencies that you signed? The free agents?
The team is heading in the right direction. Listen, you're not going to get me with this, okay? I got, okay, you got me last year with this. Show and prove to me, okay? Show and prove to me. The fanboy hat is off. Common sense is here. You guys are moving in the right direction. I like your draft picks. I like the free agents you brought in. I like the head coach you brought in. You got an offensive coordinator who knows what he's doing now. This is going to be a better year.
Okay, so
9-8.
Pretty much based off of your, you said 10-8?
9-8.
9-8? Oh. So pretty much based off your rankings, you got the Jets having the best defense.
I think the Jets are going to be interesting because of Justin Fields. I'm a bit excited about watching the Jets this year.
My man, I talked to you.
No, purely for curiosity purposes, because you know what? I think Justin Fields has been given. He hasn't been given a fair shot.
Break it. This is his make or break. This is his last chance. You're literally, after this, you're going to be a bona fide starter or a bona fide backup. You ain't got nothing else. Remember, black quarterbacks can't afford to be average. There's no average black starting quarterbacks. You're either a good quarterback or you're a backup quarterback. That's it. So,
and I think with the Jets, he's got a pretty good team around him. So
if I was to rank the points, for me, I got the Patriots defense. I got them really high. I believe their defense is going to be really good. So for me, I'm going to have to convert these into points and see what it comes out to. What do you think? Like if we do 6 points for first place, 4 points for second, 2 points for third, and 1 point for last, and then we'll see who we think has the best team overall.
Based on my ranking, the Jets are gonna clean this up. The Patriots,
yeah, according to your ranking, Jets are gonna win the division, which I am so proud
now
of.
The crazy part about this is even with that ranking, because the Bills have Josh Allen, it's still going to be their division. He's lost some wide receivers. He's got some new wide receivers in town.
No, he don't.
Seem to face him.
He don't have new wide receivers. He lost them all. He only had. Okay, this is who he has. I'm looking at the roster right now.
Shakir,
Keon Coleman, Joshua Palmer, Elijah Moore.
All right, so work your Patrick Mahomes magic.
Yeah, well, he ain't got no choice. He did it last year. Can he do it again? That's the real question.
I mean, if he comes out and has a Josh, it's going to be tough to have a Josh Allen year with such youth or unknowns at the wide receiver position. He's going to have an uphill battle this year.
He did. He had an uphill battle last year. That's why he won the MVP.
Let's see if he can repeat it.
All right. No, I agree, because you can only do it so much. That's my thing. You can only do it so much, and that's why I believe the Jets might win the division. Last year, to go so far, do so much, and to still lose, I know your body's still rehabbing to this day. But anyway, it looks like I got the Bills with the best offense, Patriots with the best defense. Looks like you kind of got right now you got the Jets and Bills with even offense, but we're giving the multiplier to the edge to Josh Allen because he's Josh Allen.
It's Josh Allen, yeah.
And then defense-wise, you got the Jets. All right, guys, you know what to do. One, I'm gonna put the link for the ranking in the comments, so fill out yours. I don't even know. Can you post a picture in the YouTube comment?
Take a screenshot. Let's compare. Let's fight.
Yeah, let's compare. Let's do it. Like,
let's disagree.
Are we wrong? And then, you know what? At the end of the year, let's grade ourselves. Who doesn't like grading? It's like school all over again. What did I graduate for? Anything you want to tell the people before we get out of here?
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment. We'll get back to you.
All right. Follow us on Twitter.
We out.